Hello my homies, today we'll be talking about the advertised Vanguard Treyarch zombies. Let's start this off with a lesson I learned recently. If you expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. Thank you, No Way Home. But in all seriousness, I was a huge zombies head at one point. Black Ops zombies, my shit. Easter eggs, my shit. Nikolai being my favorite character, debatable, but my shit. I was excited for the Treyarch advertised Zombies of Vanguard, and was excited to see where they were going to take it. And God, I have to say, I don't know what the fuck anyone was thinking. Why even let them do it? What I don't understand, right, is that all of Zombies is retextured multiplayer maps, and not even all of them. It's like one or two of them, max. So what the fuck did Treyarch do, right? Let's look at the storyline. I'm not going to be showing any clips, but the storyline, I'm going to sum it up like this. Nazi upset, Nazi get demon help, demon goes and gives him Nazi powers, and those powers turn people into zombies, which they call revenants for some reason. Right, now this is where it's going to get crazy. So now there's a good demon helping out these random characters that aren't really brought up, and there's another like in-between demon who kind of talks shit, and then there's the bad demon who kind of sometimes pops in his head. This is what I think the storyline's going. I'm not reading up on it, don't care that much, but this is what I fucking picked up. And then they have the stunning, amazingly voiced dialogue in it, and I'm gonna let that clip run because we're gonna see how good this dialogue really is.
There aren't you?
Oh, I can feel that right down to my toenails. That shot went right to your head. Ow! Revenant, son of a bitch! Nobody gets me and gets away with it.
Where did you find these soldiers, Craft? They are better than you deserve.
Good. I'll make real soldiers of you yet.
No, those are just the most interesting. I didn't really show the story building ones because most of them revolve around the objective, mostly saying, oh, we could get an ally doing this. Oh, we might make some friends doing this. And it's kind of just that, but phrased in like 10 million different ways. But that last voice line I showed you, which I find the most funniest because I don't understand what it means, we'll make real soldiers of you yet. Amazing. And I like the little characters talking to himself, the line like, I just shot your head, or you won't get away with that after hitting me. It's fucking phenomenal. There's nothing passing it. Sorry. Last of Us, sit down. We got a new #1 storyteller here, and it's Treyarch. It's Treyarch doing this Revenant demon story, baby. And on the topic of objectives, let's talk about them, right? Because this zombies mode isn't really about like, oh, being able just to survive as long. You got to do these stupid objectives to really accomplish things in this game and get the money you need and stuff like that. So first objective we're going to be talking about is good old Blitz, right? And that is just surviving for a set amount of time, and as the game continues, as you get into higher rounds and stuff, you just survive longer. That's literally this entire mode. It brings you into one isolated, retextured multiplayer map. Yep. One isolated area, and you just survive for a certain amount of time. So this is going to be like the simplest of all game modes. Pretty easy to comprehend, right? You just kill things, live. That's it, and then you get TP'd back, teleported for you non-gamers. That's it. Please, Lord, forgive me. I am 50% sure this is Shino Numa, so I'm just rolling with that. But playing a small, like, cut-off portion of the map, this objective mode is called Harvest, which is one I do kind of enjoy. The only problem is there's only 4 objective things, like I already brought up, so playing the same 4 for about an hour isn't really all that fun. But this is one of my favorite. So you kill zombies, pick up artifacts, and put them inside the rune shrine thing. And you can only hold 5 artifacts. Each shrine can only have 5 runes in it. And then you do that about 3 times. and then that's kind of the game, and then you get teleported back. That's kind of it. So the third one we're going to be talking about is Transmit, and it's just kind of walk this zombie head around until it's done moving, and it's the purpose of it's like send messages. I don't really get the purpose of any of the other ones, but this one's like we're trying to send a message to hopefully get an ally. And I know I sound like a lot of questioning myself here. It's because it's really like convoluted and stupid. But this is the game mode. You kind of just follow it around, which leads me into my issue. Because even in the further rounds, and the next objective will show this even more, you can kind of just slowly walk around and still survive. And I don't know if that's because the guns are overpowered, or if it has to do with the awful zombie AI that is super easy. As you can see here, like, well, hopefully I'll be able to show it a bit later. If I have a clip, I'll show you. But you can't really get trapped by the zombies, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, when you used to play the old zombies, you get into a corner, a bunch of them horde you, and you can't get out of the corner. You're just dying there. In this game, you have way too much fucking health, right? It takes about 10 hits, and if you have full armor, it's like 20 hits or something ridiculous like that for them to kill you. And they can't really block hallways or anything like that. You can easily always run around them. So it could be a mix of the two, but it leads to an insanely boring zombies layout because there is no challenge, for one. 2, there's only 4 objectives, so it's very like redundant, repetitive. It's the same shit over and over, and there's just not that much shit to do, and you're not even looking at anything new because all the multiplayer maps are fucking exactly the same. That brings me into Treyarch Trainwreck number 4, and this will be Purge. Purge is the worst game mode, but gives the best examples on why this zombies is so inferior to the others and so bad. So this one, you stand still in circles for about 10 seconds, which, as you can see, I'm on round 8, and obviously having no challenge whatsoever doing this, especially with a zombies mode where the zombies can spawn in like 2 feet away from you. Like, they don't have to crawl through windows or barricades or anything. Like, they can just spawn wherever, and I'm easily being able to stand still on round 8. Like, are you, like, what the fuck? Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? You go hop into any Black Ops game, and you go stand next to windows and doors, and you stand still for about 10 seconds on, like, round 8, round 10 and stuff. You're gonna have a bit of a challenge there. Here, I'm just fucking mowing them down. I don't even think I get hit this game. Oh, well, that was a lie. But you know what I mean? Like, you can do this all the way around 20. You can do this around 30. Just fucking stand still. It's literally an objective. And it isn't hard with these tight corridors and tight hallways. It just infuriates me. And let's get on to the secret objective number 5. After you do about 7 or so of the things, you can do X-File. I hope I said that right. But you can do that, and that's your end game, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, you're leaving. Goodbye. See you next time, buddy." And they just all leave. And you go, you have to kill a certain amount of zombies. The higher low you are, the more zombies you have to kill. And you do that, and then you just leave, and that's it. That's this amazing end game. And there's no story to it or nothing. It's just like, alright, see you later, pal. Like, it's the goofiest shit in the fucking world. It's like they just shoehorned in a fucking end game for this. You don't even need an end game. You don't even need the fucking objectives. Just harder zombies, right? Bigger hordes, maybe. And we probably have decent, like, zombies mode. So now we can talk about perks or something. I'll probably just speed run to the end of this and then let y'all know. Good objective. Real quick with the perks. For 1, you drink out of a chalice like a bitch. 2, you don't throw the bottles like a man, like a bitch. 3, there's not Coke bottles, and they got stupid fucking names. Like, what would you think sleight of hand? What do you think they changed that name to, right? Wrong. It's demonic frenzy. That's your new sleight of hand in this game. I'm gonna pull back a bit, right? Let's look at the shotgun animations. I missed the Looney Tunes sleight of hand reload, if you know what I mean. Oh. So instead of doing Looney Tunes speedy reloads, now we're putting 5 bullets in when you clearly only put in 1 shell. Don't remember that from the old games. I remember loading up my spaz like my hands were on fucking crack. And now this shit? That's not the worst thing they fucked up from the past. No. They fucked up the nukes, which I thought was impossible. Where the fuck was the white flash and the boost of testosterone? I swear, they just take everything I love, get it in their hands, grab it, squeeze it, spit on it, throw it in the toilet, and then take a fat old dump all over the love of my life, which is Black Ops Zombies. There was a few other things I wanted to cover, but it just kind of all revolved around being boring, and I didn't want to get too repetitive or anything like that, so I just kind of let it ride as it is right now. As you can see, it's just, they took even some of the things we loved and kind of fucked them up. I think Treyarch actually gave us a huge disappointment. Now, like I said, I didn't play Cold War, so I don't know what that was like at all, but if it was anything like this, it was also a disappointment. But I don't understand why Treyarch even dipped their fingers into this. Like, it just seems like they added some stuff, but in the end, it's just a bunch of shit that was already in the game. Doesn't seem like anything new or anything like that. So I just kind of think it was a waste of time for everybody all the way around. I even think the players who played it, I don't know who played this and said they had fun and why they released it or anything like that. But thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna let this amazing XP play me out because zombies is good for one thing, and that's goddamn XP. So thank you for allowing me to gain XP off this and wasting my time. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Like I said, let this play me out. Like the video if you like it. Dislike if you dislike. I love you all. Happy New Year's.